everyone, we thought today we might show you how to make some mermaid tails. So I made these mermaid tails for my girls, and then we made a whole set for little lights. So some of you may have used tails like these before, but they're a little bit fiddly to make, so we thought we would come up with an easy mermaid tail that you could make with no sewing. So all you need is some fabric and one piece of A4 just copy paper, and then 2 pieces of cardboard, or enough cardboard to be the equivalent of 2 A4 pieces. We're using a sparkly glitter cardboard today. And as for the fabric, it needs to be about, so this is just the width of the roll of fabric, so 120 centimetres, but 1 metre would be fine as well. And then we've got about lengthwise, about 65 centimetres long. Now, you can use any kind of fabric that you have. If you are buying fabric for this, I would say buy something that's a knit fabric. So that means that it's stretchy. So this is cotton jersey, but any kind of lycra or cotton jersey, what it means is that when you cut the fabric and we don't hem it, it's not going to fray. So this was just from Spotlight, and it actually happens to have a really nice scale, mermaid scale pattern on it. So the first thing to do is we're going to fold it in half, like that, and then just lay it out nice and flat on our table. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to just cut it. I'm just going to do it by eye on a diagonal. So from the folded edge down here, that point, on a diagonal all the way up to this corner over here. Okay, cutting from the folded corner up to the other corner, and I'm just going by eye, and I look at where I'm cutting, and then I look up to the corner where I want to go to make sure I'm still heading in the right direction. The two smaller pieces that we've cut off, don't throw those out because they will come in handy for another craft that we might do later in the term where you'll need a small amount of fabric. So pop those aside. When we open up the fabric that we just cut, it should make a nice big triangle like that. The next thing to do is to get your A4 sheet of paper and fold it in half. This is to make the template for the actual tail itself. So fold it in half, and then get a pen, and I'll just move that fabric out of the way. I'm going to start, so from my fold here, about 3 centimetres across, I'll put a mark, and then down on the edge of this bottom fold, I'll go up maybe about 6 centimetres and just mark there. Okay, now you could draw it slightly down, and then we're going out across, curving across, out towards the side about 2/3 of the way down, and then we curve down to the corner down here. And then from this point we've done up there, we come down like an S shape and meet up down here. Now, it may take a few goes to get the shape that you want, so I just draw over the top till you're happy with the shape. So we've come down, out. I think I might like mine to come up a bit here. Just draw roughly till you get the shape you want. You can imagine, if you open up, you can imagine that that will be the same on that side, and I'm pretty happy with that shape. So the next thing to do is just to cut that out with some paper scissors. So I've got some paper scissors here. Cut. Now I've just made one other little change, just on that our folded tail, the flipper for the bottom. I've just drawn a little curved line down here because I think it will actually just look a bit nicer, the shape, when we finish it off. I'm just going to cut that edge, like a little curve down here. Okay, so the next thing to do is to trace this shape, our beautiful flipper, onto the back of our cardboard and cut out 2 of those. So trace 2 of those. So I've just done 1 already. So I'll just trace the next one. And then you're going to cut out the cardboard flippers. Once you've cut out your 2 cardboard flippers, just pop them together and make sure that they did, because they may have been slightly different when you trace them. Make sure they're pretty much the same. Mine look a little bit different actually. So if they look a little bit different, you can just go around the edge and just trim off the bits that are sticking out. So now we've laid out our fabric with the printed side down on the table and the colourful side of our cardboard down on the table as well underneath the bottom V of our big triangle of fabric. Then next you need some glue, so any kind of craft glue, and we're just going to pop, so we've lined that up in the middle, we're going to put glue along, oh I need another glue stick. Where did the glue stick go? There we go, some glue in there. I'm going to put glue on the cardboard, just around the top to start with, to secure the fabric onto there. Okay, so that's sticking the fabric onto our tail. You can feel it. Squish, 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 squish.
It's like we're putting fingers
so that sticks
in
down.
mud.
Now, you can sort of see here how the fabric comes out from here. I'd like the fabric to line up with the cardboard, so I'm going to fold it like that and just put a little bit of glue in this corner to fold the fabric back on itself. So it'll make a little sort of pleat on each side.
Okay.
That. Okay, so we'll just put 1 little bit of glue on the fabric there. And we'll fold that side in.
So it can glue.
Careful.
Is that hot?
It is hot.
The glue.
Yeah. And then 1 bit there. And then I'll fold that up.
This isn't though.
Next you need to get the other part of your flipper and we're going to glue it on top like that. So you can see I pull the fabric
Still not
out of the way, hands up, like that. So that fabric's tucked out of the way. And we're going to glue it on the underside of the tail. All right, fingers out of the way. So I might just actually pop the glue straight onto the back of this cardboard and go all the way around the edge. Don't want it to cool too quickly because it is a cold day. It'll go fast.
Well, it was a little bit warmer in the morning.
Okay, so glue's on. And then we're going to line it up. And
Gooey.
it's a bit fiddly, I'll quite line that up.
Gooey.
There we go. Press it all down together.
And now we have our mermaid.
Just about. Alright, is that all stuck together?
We haven't snipped it out though.
Alright, so that's all glued together, our beautiful flipper. I can see now that there are a few bits that it didn't quite line up. So I'm just going to quickly trim off the little edges of cardboard. And then we might get Sylvia to try it on. So Sylvia, can you climb up on the table for me? Here we go. So this is our lovely mermaid tail. Let me hold it up like this. And I'll get her to turn around for me. So turn around. Oh, so your bottom faces me. Turn your bottom to face me, that way. And so I've popped it here around her. Now turn around to face me. And then I just hold the 2 ends and I tie them like tying a sarong. So you can see that's tied like a sarong. So turn everyone so they can see the front. And then turn around and show them the back. Ooh la la! Thanks for joining us today. I hope you have lots of fun making some mermaid tails to dance in. And we'll see you next time. Bye!